So, PFL legend and new UFC newcomer, Patricio Pitbull, had an interview and basically pretty much publicly gave away his game plan. Of course, it's not the full punch by punch game plan, but it's a sense of what Patricio is going to try to go out and do against Yair Rodriguez. Now, as you all know, I am a really big Yair Rodriguez fan, a huge one, a huge Yair Rodriguez fan. I love the guy. I love the way he fights. His kicks are so beautiful. I want to see him with that belt again. And this is obviously a tough fight for Yair. It's a tougher fight for Yair than it is for Patricio. Thank you. But yeah, it's a tougher fight for Yair than it is for Patricio. Patricio is the more well-rounded fighter based off of their previous fights. And Patricio also is going to, or is planning to, show off that well-roundedness in his game plan, as he stated that he's going to mix it up in there, get Yair to the ground. And if he's able to do so, we've all seen how easy it is to get a submission against Yair Rodriguez when you take him to the ground. Brian Ortega proved that to everybody. But there is a chance that Yair Rodriguez has been working on grappling this entire time since his last humiliating performance, and he's going to come out here and defend the takedown brilliantly, keep the fight on the feet, and gun for that stellar knockout, whether it's whatever impressive ninja shit he wants to pull. Cartwheel kick, wheel kick, spinning back kick, a question mark kick, one of them reverse elbow thingies he did like he did against Korean Zombie. Something really cool that Yair Rodriguez can pull out of the tool chest that's going to make a statement that he's still here, that he's still in line for that belt, that he is Yair Rodriguez El Pantera, one of the best to do it. I'm a fan of him. It pained me to see how he fought against Brian Ortega. He was whooping Brian as anybody who's a capable striker can do. If you're semi decent at striking, you have a good chance of knocking out Brian Ortega. But didn't pan out. He dropped Brian. Brian at some point was able to rally back, get a hold of Yair, and it was all she wrote from there. The whole MMA world found out that if you could get a hold of Yair Rodriguez only for a bit and get him to the ground, you can just gun for a submission from there. Dealer's choice. Whatever submission you want to throw out there, you can do. Yair Rodriguez showed little to no skill on the ground in that fight. Really alarming for the future of his career, for his fans like me. It was a sad time, And then after that, I was really worried because all I saw from Yair Rodriguez's Instagram was him kicking pads, doing more kicking pads. We're just kicking pads, so we're not doing any grappling or anything like that. And then recently I posted a video noting that, Yair posted to a story, him training with Belal Muhammad. And I think Khabib and Islam as well. I don't remember if they were there or not, but I do remember Belal Muhammad being there. And Belal and Yair were training grappling. I think they were drilling takedowns with weights. That was a great moment, an enlightening moment, a moment of hope for Yair Rodriguez fans and for Yair Rodriguez himself, because it's showing that he's taken the grappling serious, that he has seen the hole in his game plan, because some fighters will be ignorant about the clear hole in their game plan their entire career. At least Yair Rodriguez was able to see it. He's working on it, and hopefully he's ready for the grappling before his fight with Patricio. Again, not a great matchup coming off of a loss for Yair. A good matchup for Patricio. Looking at previous fights, I'd imagine Patricio and his fans, if he's got them from the PFL, would be excited about this fight because, again, judging from the previous fights of Yair Rodriguez, he doesn't have great ground game. He's not very strong when it comes to ground game, and anybody with decent grappling seems to just be able to get a hold of him, drag him to the ground, and just walk to a submission attempt, and get it, and then just choke Yair out. So maybe that's how Patricio's feeling coming into this fight, and that's a great opportunity for Yair because Yair can play to that weakness make Patricio think that he is just a baby in the woods on the ground. And as soon as Patricio goes for his first takedown, maybe he shoots a flying knee up there or something like that. Or he just shows off some stellar takedown defense work that I hope he has been working on this entire time. But overall, time will tell what happens. If I had to give you guys a solid outcome, if I had to give you guys my prediction for this fight, I think Yair knocks out Patricio. I want to say in round 3. I think it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a good, entertaining first 2 rounds. Patricio, it just all depends. It entirely depends on whether or not Yair Rodriguez has improved his ground game. That's really what it is. If he hasn't, Patricio is going to get those takedowns in rounds 1 and 2, and going into 3, Yair is going to need a knockout. If Yair's able to defend the takedown and put on a good striking performance, maybe it's a back and forth fight. Maybe Yair's able to edge out a win in rounds 1 and 2. Going into that 3rd, he's feeling really good, and he finds a clear-cut, precise knockout on Patricio. That would be the dream scenario. Either way, even if Yair is getting taken down in rounds 1 and 2, I would still place my money on Yair finding some way to put together a stellar ninja knockout. Whether it's a crazy kick or some crazy elbow, he'll find a way to land a powerful shot on a open area, on some vital area on Patricio that's going to knock Patricio out in round 3, and it's going to shock the MMA world. It's going to bring hope back. It's going to bring hope back to all the Yair Rodriguez fans, and it's going to make Yair Rodriguez shout for the belt, and maybe even shout for a chance at Ilia Topuria as well, because I know there's beef between Yair and Ilia, and I would love to see a fight between Yair Rodriguez and Ilia Topuria, because as you all know, I've said time and time again, I truly do believe that Yair Rodriguez, even now, even without grappling, has a solid chance of beating Ilia Topuria. Because as I say time and time again, tall, rangy kickers can definitely knock out Ilia Topuria, and can definitely give Ilia Topuria a bad night out, a horrible night out, the worst night out he's ever had, and his first L. But overall, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Most importantly, turn the notifications on and stay up to date with my channel, so you can be notified about my next video coming out immediately. So again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like this video, send a comment, and subscribe to this channel. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next.